tasty chop suey.
Should I save this money or invest?
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
Oh, I think I may have
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Not yet.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant.
Invested.
So this is
Hold on a
day in
moment,
the life
guys.
of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Oh, I think I may have overeaten.
Not yet.
Try something new at the One Mean
Should
Restaurant.
I save this money?
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample
Alright,
it
sorry for the
many
delay,
times
guys.
can
I
appreciate
mean,
its true qualities.
I was hoping get things done as quick as possible, but I was really hungry and hey, really needed a big dinner. So got a few things to do here. Gonna go beat up some Healy Churls. Good old fashioned Healy Churl beatdown. I love beating up these Healy Churls. And destroying this too. So, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, everything's all Healy Churls. This is why I like this area too. And at times I like to beat up the Healy Churls a lot too. Time to beat up them Healy Churls. They've been misbehaving all last week. Oh, in case you guys haven't noticed, so Ayaka is now C2. She is C2 now. So it's I'm starting to get tired here. Shoot. Damn. Should have had the chance to go get that frickin' monster, damn it. They had the monster green tea. They had the stock at 7-Eleven today, and I should have got all three of them. Mother of pearl. I'm gonna have to wait until Wednesday to go get my hands on these mofos. Okay. So I don't think I showcased it on stream, but this is the time to actually showcase Ayaka's new abilities as C2. You see how... Watch out, because Ayaka actually bounces back from that.
My opponent, book alive! Ha! You asked for it.
Hey, I can't see. Yo, this Sabatro, like... You fucking serious right
No
now?
one escapes my sights.
Yo, you want to start something? Get down.
Whirling snow. Let's get it on.
Alright, losers. Oh, he died. I don't know how, but... Alright, guys, just letting you guys know that... Okay, why did it go yellow to, from green to yellow now? Okay. Alright, it's back to normal. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly do all this stuff. Some of the weekly stuff from the battle pass, and then we're gonna move on to story. So my camera is gonna go off And once the camera goes off, like, that's for a better experience for you guys.
Take flight. Coming Central Art. Sumetsu.
Yeah, her ability splits it to 3. It's 3 now instead of just 1. So that's actually pretty good to control a crowd. Let alone a treasure hoarder crowd for 2Es, Healy Churls, and all enemies from Fontaine and other regions. Oh yeah, that should be pretty good. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to take on that boss and get more of those cherry blossoms for Ayaka in order for me to get her to level 90. I mean, that's the only way I'll get her to level 90, make her stronger. And I don't know where the third one is. I know one was over here. Yeah, one's over here. Oh, jeez. Really am getting tired. What the heck is going on? Guess that monster really wore out. What I have from earlier? No. Yes, that one. Good old Healy Churl beatdown. One of my favorite things to do on Genshin. Beating up the Healy Churls.
My apologies. Gloves off.
Damn. She knocked him off his pedestal. Alright.
Show no mercy. Look alive.
Dude,
I'll race you there.
do you know how much that actually buffs up Amber? Hey, that's what I'm thinking. I think it really buffs her up. I don't know if it's just me or it's the brightness of the TV that's kinda like messing things up. Let me see. It's under dynamic. No, that's natural. Let me see. Wait, what the hell? So that doesn't feel right here. The contrast. No, that's standard. That's movie. Filmmaker mode. I don't know what filmmaker mode is. Because that's the brightest setting that I can like put it on. So it's like auto. It's weird. I was able to like mess with this so I don't. Or is it the camera's brightness? Maybe it's the camera's brightness. Alright. Alright, can I access the settings to my thing? No, that's profile. Okay. Screen's gonna go blue for a moment. So just hang on a second. Alright, let me see. Captures and broadcast. Camera. What's contrast? No. Let me see if this is good. Wait again. I guess that's better. Okay, good, good. All right. Hopefully I didn't counter the brightness with the contrast. Because I put them up for each.
Bet you can't keep up with me. You asked for it.
Good old sneak attack. Yo, she's actually fun. I don't know why the hate that she got for no reason, but Dia is a lot of fun. Yeah, it looks a lot better on my end now. That's good. I might have to change it again, like in case if it gets too bright in here. I think at one point I had to change it when I was in Florida. No. I looked through my streams. Like, I never changed it on... I never changed it. So... yeah, I never changed it. Alright, so we're about to get ready to... about to get ready to go here. I'm gonna do this very quick, so... I'm gonna do this real quick. Like... I remember getting Dia C1. This is... that's new. I technically wanna... huh, it's been a while since I've done this one. Let's... I have to try to get a few pulls in. Like, a couple pulls at least. Because, like, I have to freaking try to give up the 50-50 on here. No, let's go to the shop. No, 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 no. Like, I don't get what the hell's going on. But then again, I think it's because the lack in pulling. Because of me focusing on Honkai Star Rail. That's the reason. That's the reason too. So I've been focused on Star Rail so much because I wanted to push. I wanted to push story for Amphorius. Hey, so Julius, what's up? Yes, I've been slacking on the polls. Because I've said this many times. There's a 50-50 loss lurking in this game. I already won 5 straight. I won 5 straight, which I never usually win 5 straight. But I end up winning a 6th straight, which is probably not going to happen. I wish it did, but you know what they say, be careful what you ask for because you might just get it. If I end up with Llama on as my 6th 50-50 win, then that's a sign that I'm on a winning streak. Yeah, because I tried to purposely give up my 50-50 on Skirk, because I had won 4 50-50s. I won 4 50-50s because my foolish self tried to lose the 50-50 on purpose on Skirk's banner, and I ended up getting Skirk. C1 Skirk. In which, obviously, that became a blessing in disguise, because the reason why I say it's a blessing in disguise is because Skirk is actually good at C1. And Vino actually proved it. I saw his gameplay on PlayStation Chat, and once I saw him, I'm like, oh, he's not lying at all. So I'm using the same team comp that he uses. He's using Skirk, Farina, let's see, Escaffier and Silali. I'm using those 4 same characters in the same rotation that he has it in. And that strategy ultimately works. But then again, I like to be the kind of guy that likes to have two cryos and 2 hydros to kind of like make the enemies miserable. I like to make the enemies miserable because that's what I like to do. But that team is so broken, man. It's not even funny.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Alright. Today's the last day, actually, to get the extra 60 Primo Gems for the quest. So I'm gonna do it now.
Is truly beginning to thrive.
I don't know how long it's gonna take, but all I know for sure is that there's the story quest I'm doing, and then there's a new event, in which I know for sure that I'm not gonna be able to get the stuff, the Primo Gems that I need in order for me to try to drop the 50-50 on Linnea's banner to have a chance at Llama. But at some point, maybe somewhere around next month, I'll have to spend that $100 there to try and get her. If I'm close, and if I'm closer than I think I am, then I'll just spend 100 and go for it. If I lose, then I could just keep going for the guarantee. What did it say? I usually don't go here as much, but...
If you ever have any...
Alright. Okay, now we gotta go to Nocry. We'll go over here. Now, here's a character that I've been wanting to build for a while now, so I'm about to get her started. So we're gonna put a few on her. So I'm basically gonna get her a head start. I was gonna say, if it actually leveled up to... Did it hit? It hit ER. Okay, good. It hit energy recharge. Gonna get a head start, so... Get her a head start at least, you know. Okay. So I think that's about done for now. Okay. It's about time to shut the camera off, and we're gonna get started on the story. So, here we go. Camera's off. And let's trigger the story quest. No, no, no. This is in... Oh yeah, that's right, I had to go here. Yeah, it may be insane luck, but it's like... There's that moment in time where it's like, well, you want to try and drop your 50-50 so you can get the guarantee for the next character that you actually want. Sometimes that backfires. And it backfired on Skirk's banner. That's why, like, if I tried doing it here, and if it's successful, then I can get my guarantee, which would be Llama. Alright. Enough with the chit-chatting, it's time to get started with the story, so here we go.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy Championship. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas, which will be randomly assigned after the draw. Do you have any questions?
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here to draw lots for the qualifiers. I wish you all the best of luck in the competition.
Lumi, Hagwara, how you doing? Nervous? Yeah. Great, that's the spirit.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, she is cute. I'll tell you that, though. But it's a shame that I'm trying to attempt to give up my 50-50 on her. Just to lose, so I can get Llama. I want her, but it's just not that time yet. Like, where am I at? I was on I'm only on page 12. There's nothing I can do about that. Alrighty. Wait until the following day, 8 a.m. to 12. Oh, man. Alright, we'll have to fast forward this. Alright, let's go.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be? Oh, I'm in hopes they aren't too strong. Aguara might need some time to ease into it.
Arataki Ito and his partner Crimson Staff. I'm gonna send them back home crying.
The results of the draw are out. Oh, let's take a look. Your opponent is Arataki numero uno Ito. Ah, we literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you had to face him in the arena? Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count. Ah, I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. I'm in Arena 2. Guess I'll see you after the match. Good luck! Don't fall at the first hurdle now. We won't! Good luck to you and Lumi, too!
Alright, let's go send Arataki Ito packing. Come on, send him home.
Welcome, spectators. I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to begin. I trust everyone has found their groupings. The contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner Crimson Staff.
Well, this has come sooner than expected. I was hoping to face you further into the competition. Go Crimson Staff!
You can do it, Aguara! You show that beetle who's boss!
Great energy from both contestants. Now, without further ado, let the match commence.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna face this guy. Oh, this is some RPG stuff, is it? Alright, let's send him packing. Oh, we took damage.
Ooh, you got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to defeat Ito. The Ito! It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move. Ushi, Crimson Staff! Yeah, Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough opponents to get you strong. Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the three of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our way. Finish them!
Time out! The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Arataki Ito is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Huh?
It's one animal per contestant. That's the rule. Let this be a warning to everyone.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are one. We should only count as one contestant. Hey! What? Oh, come on!
I guess Ito forgot to play.
There was a close call, but you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look.
You should know better.
Actually, we should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
Nah.
Dodge left, Lumi! Yeah?
How did you know I was gonna...
Now counterattack! Pummel it! Looking good! Let's do this!
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea? But it won't last forever.
And it's all over. We have a winner. Congratulations to Linnea and Lumi. You're through to the next round. I can't believe it. Leiku Torso.
Good job, Lumi! Oh. Traveler! Paimon! How did your match go? We won too! Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think. It's almost like I enter a different state of mind. It comes and goes, but it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, congrats to both of us on getting through the qualifiers! Come on, let's head to Speranza, my treat! Hooray!
Bet you can't keep up with me.
May I take your order? Turns out I'm treating a friend today, so I'd like to order the finest dish in the house. Oh, I take it you're referring to our secret menu? That's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife. I'm expecting surgical precision. Is that a reference to something? Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with a kitchen knife. It's really cool. It's her favorite part of the book. She's always nagging Linnea to act it out with her. Psst! Linnea! Do you think Chef Yerba could be a hero in disguise too? He does chop vegetables super fast. Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone. What can I get you?
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today. We're celebrating our success in the qualifiers.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my specialties then. Won't be long.
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play again soon, Linnea. Everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you say that this used to be your home? Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang. I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and well. They just don't live around here anymore. Come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human. Yeah! I noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more? Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks. No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice. But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings. Changelings? What are those? The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves. I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better-behaved child in your place. It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time. So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway. So, you're really a changeling, huh? Did you tell your mom and dad? Bear with me, I'm getting to that. At first, I wanted to hide it from them, but eventually I plucked up the courage to tell them. I figured, even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken. They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case of emergencies. After that, I grew up with my friends in the conch gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports each other, and they still live life to the fullest.
Food's ready! Talking about old times again?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerba.
Well, you did say you were treating a friend. Besides, only the best for our old boss.
old boss? Linnea was your boss?
Hey, what kind of a reaction is that?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such authority. Everyone admired her so much that we picked her to be our boss. But the conch gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave, so now she's the old boss.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed. I mean, what happens when the others grow up? Will I be the ex-old boss? Surely it won't be long before I'm the previous former ex-old boss.
We'll all be long gone from the conch gang by that point. As far as we're concerned, there's only one person that we'll ever think of as our old boss, and that's you.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip? Much appreciated. Miko's birthday is coming up, so we're pooling our money to get him some new clothes.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000. But just this once, all right? I have my own stuff to save for.
Oh. What are you saving up for, Linnea?
I have big plans. I want to buy a huge ship for scientific research, then take my friends on a voyage of discovery to explore all the mysteries of the world. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind, the echoes of the mountains. And one day, when I'm too old for all that, I'll combine everything I've learned into a great illustrated atlas of nature. Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are. Well, when I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing after my origins. Still, I did visit the tundra once when I was a little older to see if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave. It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate? Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Cheers! Paimon can't wait to dig in!
I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here.
Yahoo!
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! They're very evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to get into the zone. I had no way to predict your next move. Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway?
Now that's a long story.
What an incredible adventure! Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own. Show Lumi every corner of the world. There's got to be countless stories out there waiting to be told.
Oh.
You're excited too, huh, Lumi? But most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Then we can track down others just like you. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore. It's about time we all got some rest. Good training session, everyone. I'll see you at the arena tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to draw lots again, won't we? Hopefully we don't end up facing each other this early in the competition. Wait, no, forget I said it. I should go before I jinx it. Lumi! See you tomorrow. Thanks for dinner. You're welcome. Bye!
Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Alright, first things first. Let's do this. Nope. The test room. Oh, she's a bow user. She's a Geo user. Okay, so she's part of the Lunar Crystal.
You got this! Be going, Shadow of Darkness!
Submit!
Huh. Rare to see her on the crystallized.
Your life is mine. Look, the rainbow! Do you want
Might compels you!
a gift from the land beyond? Come say hi!
Ah. They summon it first.
Submit!
Okay. I kind of see a flaw here. Let's exit the stage. I see a flaw within her play style. You guys can agree with me about it what you want, or you don't. People are entitled to their opinions, but I'll say this though. Like when you summon it, you can't use the skill. You can't use the skill again. That's the problem. So in this case, if I somehow magically end up having her in some way as a 650-50 win, which it'll probably will never happen. And hopefully, like, well, if it doesn't, but then again, like, let's put it this way. Hold on, let's turn the camera on for a moment so we can, like, so I can talk this over. So, when you activate her skill once, she summons it. She summons Lumi. Right? But the thing is, you can't activate it again. You have to wait 13 seconds. If you don't have her ult ready, then that kind of screws things up. That kind of messes things up for yourself, basically. So what I've noticed is that, like, there's a way to do it to keep Lumi on the field by using her ult 3 seconds while her skill cooldown is at 3 seconds. That's when you can, once that time is up, after activating the ult, that's when you can activate her skill again, and Lumi does a lot of damage. So the only way this can be passable, right? Like to get through that barrier, right? Okay. Right? So if you don't have her signature, right? My suggestion will be the sacrificial bow. And the reason why I'm saying the sacrificial bow could be a good option is because, yeah, good on energy recharge, that's number one. Number two, it'll instantly reset her cooldown. No. It'll like instantly, like, yeah, the cooldown will reset. Like 80% chance. This was Amber's weapon. So, with that said, that's the best choice on her. So, whenever that thing comes out, and if it makes contact with the enemy, right, her skill automatically cools down on its own. It resets on its own. No countdown, no nothing. And then that's where you can actually use it again. So that's where you can get the chance to use it twice. But then again, I'm not too sure if there's a copy in one of her constellations that's gonna allow you to use it twice. So at C0, that's a flaw. So before I go any further, let's test her out again. Let's test her out again. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have to time it. Okay.
Light compels you.
Submit. Die with the gemstone.
Where are you guys charging at, you idiots? Okay. Yeah. You have to time it. Okay, I was wrong.
Go get him, Aiden.
Your life is mine. Being done, brother Bob. Okay, better. So, Louie, rock it or bump it. Die with the gemstone.
Her basic isn't that good, but I can actually break that if I ever get my hands on her. Okay. Yes, so I was wrong. I was wrong about that. Okay. So you have to time. You got to keep pressing. You have to keep pressing R2 if you want to like. If you want to get him to like. To do damage. What's he doing over here? His ass is probably gonna go home.
Waiter! Come here and taste this wild berry trail! Then look me in the eye and tell me it's fit for human consumption! It's much too sour and has a bitter aftertaste. I want my money back!
Please don't shout. I assure you the berries we use are of the highest quality. Bitter is out of the question. I think you've had too much to drink. Time to settle up and leave.
Too much to drink? I'm perfectly sober, thank you. Now you'd better give me this meal on the house. Otherwise...
Otherwise... what?
Huh? Who the heck are you?
Oh, I'll tell you who the heck I am. The name's Arataki. Thanks for waiting, mucho apreciado. Ito!
Oh, an Oni! It's an Oni!
Nice work, Ito. Keep this up and we might just have to double your bonus at the end of the month.
Don't you worry about a thing. As long as Ito's around, consider this establishment protected.
So he's working there for a while, I see. Oh, I forgot. Camera's gotta go off. Hello. What's this? Never seen this one before. Marionette's notebook. So Sandrone's. Alright, let's rest up. We gotta try to wrap up this. We gotta try to get the story done.
Oh, is that the time? The draw's about to start! Come on, we gotta get moving!
I think this is gonna be a short story, basically, if I'm not mistaken. But, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've got a freaking... Oh, they changed it. Oh, they changed it. I never knew that.
I'll race you there. Let's see. Your next opponent is... Henia! Oh, that name sounds familiar. Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers now! She's been looking after our fungi friends this whole time. Who do you think she's gonna partner up with for the competition? Come on, let's go say hello!
Welcome, one and all. The round of 16 is about to begin. Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Hania and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King.
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper rematch since the Neela Paula Cup. I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time. Looks like you're partnering with a new companion, too. Let's see who wins this time around.
Hey, I don't think she didn't have a voice the last time in Endurance to Meru. Damn. What? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. Ah, fuck. We'll try. I get what's going on here because I'm not paying attention to the left side of my screen, so... Charge strike. Oh, okay. Now I see what you gotta do here. Okay, now I see what you gotta do. Ah, shoot, wrong one. Okay.
You're even tougher than last time. But you know what? Sumpter beasts are renowned for their endurance. It's their refusal to give up that allows them to traverse huge rainforests and deserts, one step at a time. And when they charge full speed, they kick up enough dust to blot out the sky. Send 'em flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
Watch out!
What? Looks like this isn't gonna work.
Contestants, please have your animal companions return to the arena immediately, or you'll both be disqualified.
Oh no! Come back, Fluffy!
Alright, that was funny. Oh, so this is basically what it is, you know. A surprise attack. Defensive counter.
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Oh, what a shame. You were so close. Even with the new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition. Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Neela Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is. Let Paimon take a look. Next up is Mualani? Oh, so we have to fight that big Holosaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you. Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara, too? Well, Aguara seems to like it. Awesome! Okay, let's head to the next match.
Let's go.
Are you ready to rumble? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quarterfinals. After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara versus Mualani and her partner Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mamala?
That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these not-cry folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
Huh? Oh, okay, so... It's a draw. Sorry. I'm being fooled. Something doesn't feel right here. Draw. Okay. So we cannot rapid result. Rapid result. Let me see. So it's red. Ah, I got fooled. Come on. I had it right the last time. I had it right a few times. Let's see. A surprise attack. This is the opposite. A draw. A defensive posture. A little draw. See, that's what tricked me. Man. The one time I'm wrong. And then the rest of it gives me what it is. So I gotta look at the movements. Let's see. Defensive posture. It can't be a charged strike. Alright, that's a tie. That's a tie. Defensive posture. Okay. Oh, wow. Defensive posture again. I'm not falling for that again. Damn. Imagine it was actually a tie. Oh, got it. Okay. A surprise attack. Damn it. That's what I don't get. A rapid result. I can't tell. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess right, but I could have gone for a quick one, but
what a tough cookie! I thought this would be way easier. You're a little sorry and doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water! Saw that one coming a mile away! Gepetlosaurs might have the advantage on land, but it's a different story in the water! Mamala! Finish him off!
you're serious? You're serious, Julius? Like, really? That's what he said to the fans? Dude. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. See, he does not care about... He does not care for the fans. He does not care for the players. So, and I think he won't hold them accountable, which I think it's because, here's the thing. There's one thing I don't like about Adam Silver. He's that commissioner that will protect the referees at all costs. But from what I've known, those NBA refs are not protected by a union. They're not protected by the union. The only type of officials that are protected by a union are the MLB umpires.
I thought this would be way easier. You're a little sorry and doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water!
Oh, so I had to dodge to the right.
Not bad.
Oh, I won. Like,
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost. Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mama.
oh, hey, Miss Serena.
That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today. I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh? Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Imon's heart's still racing! Anyway, Linnea will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did! Linnea! It sure is! Wanna take a guess who won? Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you. Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me? The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Celino versus the reigning champion, Yehoda. Ooh, we had to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on. Perfect. Well, stick around. It should be starting soon. What the? Celino's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it? Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat. Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you? How about you run around and find out? Reed Miller the 13th. Run that thing ragged, and then go in for the kill!
Behind you, on the right.
Reed!
Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as if she can read her opponent's mind.
Dodge left, Lumi!
Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Keep it together, Reed! Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! We've gotta go for a knockout blow! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
Deflect it back, Hemus. That was close, but the outcome is all that matters.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Celino and Hemus are the winners!
Those wings! Wait! Who are you? And why do you... why you have the same...
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. I thought it would bring me joy, but I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnea. The less you know, the better.
My head! Don't go! Wait! Linnea! Oh, what happened? Why did Linnea faint? Oh, we gotta find her somewhere to lie down! Quick! Hurry!
What happened?
I'll go get Lauma!
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Please wake up soon.
Good morning! Huh? Where am I? Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
They were going to control her at one point, I think. Aw, man. I kind of don't like this first-person view. Kinda ruins the whole experience of Genshin.
Lumi! All over for you. Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner Lumi, and on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hemus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
How is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing! Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming. You can do it, old boss. Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show them what we've got!
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength to fight on. Meaning, Celino and Hamus have earned their place in the final!
Huh? What's going on? They're saying I lost already? This dream sucks! I want to wake up right now! I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake. Did it work? Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary? My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for. Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters. Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster. Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving. Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers! Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship. Almost got scammed! Note to self, secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for. Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price. The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it! Could it be? A dream come true! The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling! Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to. What's this? Clearwater Jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Tinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Linnea, you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Oh man. Alright. I gotta stop here. Well, for a little bit. Okay, so Adam Silver being the commissioner of the NBA. Here's the thing. We're in the NBA playoffs right now. Like basketball. For those who don't know. Right? We're in playoff mode right now. And this should be about players. This is not about... No one pays like over thousands of dollars to see officials look like asses out there and making up BS calls and seeing corrupt referees ruining the game. I mean, now at this point, the people who's higher than Adam Silver, they have to fire him. Like, fire Adam Silver and get a different commissioner. Yup, we've seen it. We've seen those terrible calls left and right. Like, it's time for a change. And it's time for these corrupt referees to go. Because from what I saw, like, the other night, there was one referee who just, like, legit just decided to eject 4 players when there wasn't even a fight. When it was just only... When there was only, like, a little, like, argument between 2 players. Like, for what? And basically, one of the players actually blamed that referee. And the guy's name is James Williamson. A referee who has gotten called out by one of the players at the end of the game. And I saw that. One of the players from the Hawks stepped out of bounds. And Scott Foster called Jalen Brunson out of bounds. I'm like, yo, he was nowhere near out of bounds. But the Knicks won. That's all that matters.
Where am I now? I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this? Is this some sort of lucid dream? Whatever. I'd better take a look outside. Clearwater Jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
Lumi, why do you look so sad? Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship. Is this the Golden Beagle? But why? It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last? I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down. Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside. Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Linnea!
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea? I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Selena? She's my sister? Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass. Remember, when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far. This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
Oh, Linnea, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat? Linnea, why are you crying?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. When I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, "Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you." But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Oh, Linnea.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
flagship? What are we doing here? After all that, Seleno's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder Aguara could pick up her scent.
Is anyone there? You're sure this is the right room? Seleno, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Seleno!
I'm not here. R2? Am not. Quit bothering me.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister? Open the door!
All right. Stop yelling. Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already. Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions of your future?
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of Fae?
The Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties, too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens, with their lilting songs, and us, the Augury Birds. We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
I've never heard of an augury bird before, or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand. And that includes you and me.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family. Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Are you talking about prophecies?
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. Our abilities are feeble in comparison. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help. But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them. From excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness. I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it. That's when the real suffering begins.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities can be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago. Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
I see. Wow. It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
But why?
No reason.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino, are you jealous of me?
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment. By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later. How cruel fate can be. Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention than me. I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy. But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well. Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
Oh, Celino.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough, I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering. I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone? Someone like me, apparently.
Then, why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnea, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. It was all just a fantasy. I overheard you, and Speranza, talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. somehow getting by with a ragtag bunch of kids in the conch gang. You described it so nonchalantly, but it was eating me up inside. In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you. But I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
Thank you. All of you. This is not how I expected this to go.
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be. Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a gulf you will never overcome. The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future. But they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask, how have you kept it going all these years?
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. There's no other choice. Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen is a curse. So the best I can do is chase a little happiness in the unknowns between them. But what about you, Linnea? What's your perspective?
I think I see things differently. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future. I don't want to see the disappointment tear you apart.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. See you in the arena! It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep. You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine. Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
Traveler, are you awake? Oh, neither can Paimon. Linnea and Celino aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. We have no idea who your opponent could be, and Paimon's a little nervous. Since we're both struggling to sleep, Do you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a Guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get familiar with the lay of the land.
Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Seleno's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Linnea!
Sure am. What are you guys doing here? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi in some friendly sparring?
Yahoo!
Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Amos is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan. Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my head around it.
What does fate mean to you?
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. I need some time to think. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses and speculation. What if I led you in the wrong direction?
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
All right, well, I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. Something to give me the courage to go on. But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was me. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big deal? The world hasn't ended, and I haven't changed. What do I have to fear?
Training session over! Feels like these two are really forming a close bond.
All right, I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
Well, looks like that kind of screwed things up a bit. How do you go through the following night? Okay. We're gonna try to finish this up. And then once it's done, then we'll figure out what the plan's gonna be for the cooling plans. Alternatively. Because it seems like dropping a 50-50 is out of the question on Linnea's banner, so... With Celino? Something tells me that she's not gonna be a playable character. Like, by the way that, like, her design is cool and everything, but it's like, she doesn't have a vision. So basically...
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around.
So basically, like, if a character does not have a vision, I'm guessing that character will not be playable. That's my prediction. I'm only predicting it. So, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think she's gonna be playable. But then again, you know, that can change when MiHoYo actually announces it. But all I'm saying is that she's not going to be playable because she does not have a vision.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals! Our contestants are ready and raring to go. On the one side, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara. And on the other side, we have Liana and her partner Gornyisen.
You can do it, Aguara!
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break. The second semifinal will begin shortly.
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnea and Celino are up next. Come on, let's cheer them on!
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the other side, we have Celino and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
Yahoo! You can do it, old boss! Go get him, Linnea!
Charge, Hamus!
Don't panic, Lumi! Remember your training?
I'm right here. Ready?
Yahoo! Now jump! Yahoo! Attack! Yahoo!
Stop her! This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh?
Oh? You wanna come with me? Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
will be ours.
Lumi! You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big! Yahoo! Yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it? Oh, Linnea! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me! What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geo features. I mean, just look at fiships! Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species. Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion! I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi! If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this eureka moment!
Linnea, why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes. Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment? What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing. Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I told you I'd give you my answer after the tournament.
I remember. And I'd still like to know what you think.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path. So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first. If all people care about are outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate. But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate. They belong to me, and no one else controls them. Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Linnea. Ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
How I envied your cheerful optimism when I first saw you. I thought your happiness was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down. Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies, it's about having the courage to accept it.
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I'm happy for you. I claimed the victory promised to me by fate, and you found your answer. A truth that transcends fate itself.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet. So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
That little thing?
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train. So, Aguara comes from Natland, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
Whoa, 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 back up. I gotta go to Natlan? Oh, of course, yeah. That's where I gotta go. Alright. This one seems more close by. Let's go over there.
Hello, Natlan! I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent. I bought this one the last time I was here. Oh, I'll lend you a hand! Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature finishers. Watch closely. Lumi, do the honors. Yahoo! Linnea, do you seriously think Aguara can use a giant geohammer? From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponents while searching for opportunities to attack. But Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. He needs a weapon to level the playing field. Aguara will need to channel geo-essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer. Simple enough in principle, but it might take some time to master. Aguara, want to try it out? Don't worry. It's normal to fail on the first try. Just gotta keep trying. You'll get the hang of it. Lumi, it's up to you to show Aguara how it's done. Feels like I blinked and 2 whole days went by. I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars. I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us this whole time, huh? I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys. Slept really well. Huh? Whoa! Look at all this grapefruit! Aguara, did you pick these for us? Wow! When did you learn to do that? Yahoo! Are you saying you had help from another Saurian? Who could that be? Now that Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon, it's time to head back to Notcry. Looks like we should get back just in time for the finals. I'll race you there!
The final is about to begin. Contestants, please take your positions. Spectators, we kindly ask you to wait outside the arena.
Oh, it's finally here! Aguara, today is your time to shine.
It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there and believe in yourself! It's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked! You've got this, Aguara!
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over! It's time for the Spirit Envoy Championship Final! You'll be very familiar with our contestants by now. Seleno and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Haymis, who seized their place in the final after a hard-won victory in the last round. Then we have the Traveler and Aguara. This little Tipet Lazur might not look like the most ferocious beast, but this duo have fought courageously to reach the final stage. Who will be crowned champions today? In a few short moments, we will find out.
Back from training camp? Then let's do this. Show me what you've got.
You've got this, Aguara. Don't be nervous.
Impressive.
Haymis, summon Animo energy on your horn, and then charge!
Now you see what you're up against. Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Haymis! Jolt him out of the hole!
Haymis, are you all right? Impressive. Hemus, summon Animo energy on your horn, and then charge! Now, you see what you're up against. Hiding underground, are we? Keep charging, Hemus! Jolt him out of the hole! Hemus, are you all right?
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Impressive.
Hemus, summon Animo energy on your horn, and then charge!
Now, you see what you're up against. Hiding underground, are we?
Keep charging, Hemus! Jolt him out of the hole! Hemus, are you all right? Hemus. Trample him! March to victory and leave nothing standing!
Predictable.
It was the obvious move. Hemus was well prepared for an attack like that.
Training into practice.
Interesting. Hemus, we showed them no
Dude, that little munchkin's got some style.
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Hemus, full tilt!
Aguara, charge!
Hamus has lost the strength to fight on. It's all over, folks. The champions are... the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
Aguara!
So, I lost. You did superbly, Hamus. Get some good rest. Seems I underestimated your little partner. I'm impressed.
What did I say? Told you my partner would help me settle the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break to give our finalists a moment to recover. But don't go too far, because we'll be back very soon for the award ceremony. Thank you to our contestants for your amazing performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers. First up, it's our champions, the Traveler and Aguara. We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur, and yet the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand in his way. So tell us, what's the secret to Aguara's success? I see. It sounds like behind every champion is a dedicated group of supportive friends. I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more spectacular performances from Aguara in the future. Do you think you're up for the challenge, little one? Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking, what's next for you and Hamus? Will the two of you keep adventuring together in the future?
No, Hamus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping that soon I can set him free to roam the wild. And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans, I do hope any adventurers who run into Hamus in the future won't mistreat him.
Sounds like Hamus is a real freedom lover. If we have any adventurers in the crowd, please keep your eyes peeled and make sure not to hurt our friendly, radiant Bladehorn. Moving on now, we have some more familiar faces from the semifinals. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino, you jumped in to stop your own partner Lumi's rampage, costing you a certain victory. Do you have any regrets?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't regret it even a little bit. But who wouldn't? All we can do is live our best life and hope to look back with as few regrets as possible. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition. I found my long-lost family, and we really care about one another.
Inspiring words from Linnea. Now it's time for our final interviewee. Please welcome Viliana from Snezhnegrad. Anything you'd like to share with the crowd?
Well, I've been really loving Not Cry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick around for a while, so if you see me around, come and say hey.
Great. Enjoy your stay, Viliana. Well, folks, we've heard from all 4 of our semi-finalists. Now, to round things off, it's time for a group photo. Thank you to everyone who took part in the Spirit Envoy Championship. We hope to see you next time.
Linnea, I gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad how you're doing. I know they'll be so happy for you. Without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop. But you should know that since you've been to the tundra and you've encountered others of your kind, it's only a matter of time before your abilities fully awaken.
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis. I'm not afraid to know the future. All that scares me is the prospect of a life without you, Mom, and Dad.
I know. Well, write me whenever you want to see me. I'll be there in a heartbeat. And when you're ready, come visit us in the tundra. I'll give you the address.
Thanks, Celino. I can't wait to see you again.
Well, that wraps things up here. So, now with that over, now I can say that I can finally wrap up this stream and get ready for the next stream for tomorrow. I must advise you guys, the next stream is going to be a little late, so I won't be able to have time to do Honkai Star Rail. But we'll do some Divergent Universe, but we're not going to be doing X5 though. We ain't spending no like 2 hours on doing like the X5 difficulty to get to X6. No way. We'll try to get some more Stellar Jade and see how much more I can get. While trying to go for Silver Wolf 9.99. Hopefully. But if I lose the 50-50 again, I hope it's the other Silver Wolf, the OG Silver Wolf, the original. That's what I have to say. Alright, so that's what we have so far. One more pull for good luck, I guess. But sadly, I try my best to try to pull on this banner, but you know, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But hey, you know what? All's well that ends well. Well, let's just see what's in store for me next time. Alright? So until then, guys, I'm signing off for the night. Have a great night or day wherever you guys are at. So, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.